So it does look like the answer could be yes in the not too distant future.
Great news, everybody. We're on the verge of a significant step forward in the Motorcycles in Bus Lanes campaign. In a recent video-streamed meeting with Wirral Council, Wirral Rep Dave Pearson asked the question as to whether or not Wirral Council would be allowing motorcycles in their bus lanes. The answer he got surprised even him. This is the video of the council meeting, and we'll chat to Dave Pearson after.
So I would like to ask Mr. David Pearson, on behalf of the Motorcycle Action Group, to ask the first public question. Is David here?
The Department of Transport guidance on motorcyclists using bus lanes states that local authorities have the flexibility to allow motorcyclists to use bus lanes in their area. Motorcycling can offer a range of benefits, for example, offering a cheaper alternative to the car, providing independence and mobility, widening employment opportunities, especially where public transport is limited, providing a shorter journey time in congested traffic conditions, reducing overall congestion as motorcycles generally occupy less space than cars. At present, Wirral Council doesn't allow motorcycles to use bus lanes. Will you change this policy and allow motorcycles to use bus lanes?
Great. Thank you very much for your question, and this is the response. In conjunction with wider City Region partners, we have been reviewing the classes of vehicles that can use bus lanes. To date, Liverpool City Region local authorities, in their capacity as highway authorities, are free to adopt a variety of policies and practices as long as they comply with statutory highways legislation. At the current time, there is no single coordinated bus lane enforcement policy and practice in place across the City Region. It is acknowledged that a coordinated approach would benefit public understanding and, as a result of that, compliance. Following detailed discussions across the City Region, a report was submitted to the Transport Committee on the 18th of September 2025, which did include a recommendation that motorcycles be allowed in the class of vehicles able to use bus lanes. In the written response, we'll provide a link to that document. Okay. The report is now due to be considered by the Liverpool City Region Combined Authority itself, and I understand this is currently scheduled for December this year. Subject to approval by the Combined Authority, all 6 local authorities in the Liverpool City Region will be requested to adopt the policy and practice. Therefore, in due course, the proposed revisions will be presented to this committee for consideration. So it does look like the answer could be yes, and in the not too distant future. So thank you for raising such an important matter.
It's great to see you, Dave. MAG's Wirral Rep, and the man who's looks like is shortly going to be responsible for opening up all the bus lanes in not just the Wirral but the entire Liverpool City Region. How do you think you've managed to pull that one off, Dave?
Well, it started off last year. I met my local councillor, Anne Ainsworth, inquired about motorbikes using bus lanes. And she wasn't sure whether they were allowed or not, so she said she'd make inquiries with council officers and left it at that. I didn't hear anything after that until May this year, when she forwarded me their reply, which said to allow motorcycles in bus lanes would require changes to the traffic regulation orders, and there were currently no plans to review them. I hope this is helpful. Goodbye, basically. So I chased it up. I met her again last month, and she said it was like pulling teeth trying to get answers from these council officers. So it would be best if I went to the council transport committee meeting, posed the question there, and then he would have to give me an answer. I had to submit the question in advance to give them time to get a reply together, which I did, and then went to the council transport committee meeting last Monday. I read a few guidelines out from the Department of Transport about motorcycles using bus lanes, and then asked the question, can Wirral be allowed to use the bus lanes? And the chair of the transport committee said that a report had been submitted to the Liverpool City Region recommending that motorbikes be allowed to use bus lanes, and that would be going for approval at the end of the year. So it's looking promising that we will be allowed to use bus lanes throughout the Liverpool City Region.
Yes, so I think this is it's looking like it's pretty positive. Certainly, when you normally see the officer that's writing the report has put that forward as a recommendation. I think that normally means that unless there's something very dramatic happen, all the councillors will vote it through without too much thought. So it does look quite promising. Well, obviously, we can't count our chickens before they hatch, but this certainly looks like it's going to be a big win for us, because I think from what I've been looking at through the Liverpool City Region, I think it accounts for about 50 miles of bus lanes in total, doesn't it?
Yes, something like that, yeah. There were people from the Liverpool City Region at the meeting, so it was good to have them there as well to talk about the local transport plan.
And you're obviously there doing this on behalf of MAG. Are you there fighting as a one-man band, or do you have some support and people helping you in the background there?
No, we got everyone to sign the petition for a national bus lane, motorcycles in bus lanes. And 𝗏𝗶𝗃𝗀 met his local councillor to put the case for bikes in bus lanes. So we've got the local council on board, I think. We've got a comment from Merseyside and Cheshire blood bikes, who said it'll be a great help for them getting blood to hospitals and not having to queue in traffic on the way.
Yes, so that's a big advantage, like I say, for the blood bikes, enabling them to do their job far more efficiently. It all adds to the case for why we need to get this as a national default policy. But like I say, if we can get the default policy across the entire Liverpool City Region, that again shows other regional mayors that they should be following suit. So hopefully this will be the start of many more bus lanes opening up in the not too distant future.
Yes, I hope so. Yeah.
Yes, so this is obviously going to go through to Liverpool City Region Council in a meeting in December. Hopefully then they will sign off on it, and then they will request to each of the 6 local authorities within the city region, asking them to follow suit and basically put it all in place. So it's obviously not going to happen overnight, but it will be something that we're progressing towards. Hopefully over the next 12 months or so, we should be in a position where we can say, yes, anywhere in Liverpool City area, you can ride in the bus lanes.
We should be, yes, hopefully.
That's brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, Dave, and I'll hopefully be speaking to you more when I come up to do the photo shoot for that first bus lane that actually opens for us.
Yeah. Right, it'd be good to see you then. Thanks, Colin.